me playing decks that I playtested off stream for the Pro Tour, and I kind of have at this point ruled out. But you know, decks that I think are still interesting to show off, have some cool ideas, maybe have some versions in the future. I think it's something we even talked about messing around when we were in our Twiddle era, but it was the idea of kind of combining the Twiddle Storm deck with the Timeless Lotus deck, since Timeless Lotus is also a phenomenal card to target with a Twiddle. Specifically, Hidden Strings gets like a lot of extra equity when you're trying to like both untap your Timeless Lotus or Lotus Field, and the One Ring being able to tap two things at the same time is awesome. This version, I'm opting to forego Karn and just try to be as quick as possible, try to draw the One Ring as often as possible, which also opens up the sideboard, which I think is fine. I have playtested this deck a good amount. I think it's actually like pretty powerful, very fast, but I think has some like really key weaknesses to Force of Vigor and Blood Moon and sometimes Scam Grief that made me not be that interested in registering this in Barcelona, but definitely very interesting, very powerful deck. I tried experimenting with God. Would be pretty good if this was like a regular land. Okay, let's keep this one. Also, Minamo untapping Timeless Lotus is pretty dang cool. I think we're just gonna keep and put back the Emrakul. Okay, taking a land, we're taking a Golos. I'd really like to draw a Twiddle so I can play a turn 3 ring if possible, but barring that, I think I'm just gonna take another land here. Oh, hi Athena. Hello. A rare Athena visiting us. Gracing us with her presence. Okay, now we do get to play a turn 3 ring. Ring is obviously like nuts in every deck. In this deck, it's like a 10 out. It's like a 12 out of 10, 15 out of 10. Being able to twiddle it is just so crazy. Well, I'm gonna jam the ring. I get forced, might get countered. It might not. Working on Thomas Blue and trying to figure out a way to beat Tron. I need one more card for your main deck. Any ideas? Could main deck a Needle maybe if you're playing an engineer version. When we start deck tech, I'm not sure. It's really just whenever I feel like it. I've just been so fucking busy. Just so much Magic every single day. I just really haven't wanted to do deck techs, but I will likely want to do them again at some point. But it's also been kind of nice to have them off for a little while. Like I've been doing deck techs for years nonstop, and just having a break is nice. After the PTC, yeah, sometime for sure. Sometime for sure. Like I like having them on in theory. Right now it's just like such a stressful time in general. There's also there's also the small chance too that like someone like wants like this has happened a couple times that people have maybe I was just supposed to cast another ring. I was trying to dig for a Twiddle effect. Although I'm still doing pretty good, I think. Just have to play a tap land though. Like so people have been like asking for deck techs, and it's like I have tech for the deck tech, but it's like tech I need to keep secret because it's like testing team stuff, or it's stuff that like it's something it's stuff I can't share. It's happened a few times, and so and that really sucks every single time that happens. Thoughts on Lorien Revealed? Lorien Revealed is really good. I like that card a lot. Okay, am I dead to Violent Outburst plus Fury? Let's see. 13. I go to 1. I think they're doing that same math, maybe? Alright, this is 13, put me down to 4, and then I go to 1 off the ring. And then we probably win. We got Twiddles in the deck, just gotta find them. There we go. Okay, so Hidden String specifically is just so awesome in these kind of spots. Being able to like be it's plus 1 mana, draw 5 cards. Such a crazy effect. I just cast another one. Plus 1 mana, draw 6 cards. Best card in Dragon's Maze? Yeah, maybe. So there's an amulet. There's 2 amulets. Do you need to be worried about, like, Force of Negation on, Timeless Lotus, maybe. We also will need to twiddle our ring again. My opponent says, are they dead? I mean, yes. I will Emrakul you, opponent. Feel free to just watch it if you like. Typically, etiquette is if you ask if you're dead and your opponent goes, yes, I have the kill. Typically, etiquette is conceding afterwards, but that's okay. It's like, I understand, like, playing a weird deck like this, you just kind of want to see it. Maybe they have subtlety. Yeah, but the thing is, yeah, sure. But you're only supposed to ask, like, etiquette-wise. Obviously, Magic etiquette is weird. Not everybody knows all, like, the intricacies. But you're not supposed to ask, am I dead, unless you have nothing. You're not supposed to, like, have a force up and then, like, and pry for that information. You're supposed to, you know, be dead. If you have no outs. Okay, so now we Emrakul. I want to try not showing that I have 2 Emrakuls in the deck. I think that's maybe the most important piece of info to show here, not show. How many more? I have 35 cards in my hand? 1,000 blockers. Well, Emrakul is flying, so they have no blockers. Not a bad first game, huh? Every spike stream, I drink that last sip. I'm just rolling the dice. Are there gonna be coffee grounds? I just, like, when I'm moving the filter, I just fuck it up sometimes. Wakes you up though. I'm gonna keep 1 Lotus. It just doesn't matter. Like, they can't have it. There's nothing they can have. I'm just like, that doesn't matter. So I think, like, 1 Veil at least is nice. Don't need to go too crazy on this effect. Welding Jars are also probably very good. And I do think you basically always want 2 Emrakuls, because sometimes, like, the first swing just doesn't do it. We have the 3rd Emrakul in the sideboard for Solitude, Leyline Binding decks. I'm gonna go down and trim a Grazer, trim a Twiddle, trim a Stir. No, I think you probably don't want to trim more than 1. Maybe 2 Grazers. 4th Stirring. Stirrings is really fucking good, though. Could trim a land on the draw, could maybe trim a Boseiju. They might have Moon postboard, though. Not super likely. Yeah, it's just so important to be able to Ceremonious Rejection Karn. That I think like that's specifically the card you want to target there. But yeah, we're kind of in the I'm trying to enter the era of, like, playing decks I think were awesome that I had to keep kind of secret for PT testing that I ended up kind of also ruling out. Like, this is a deck I basically ruled out, and I don't think it's like it has like too many problems to play at the PT, but it is also very cool. Let's see. Getting an island here is important. Yeah, until we 15-0 today, and then we're like, guys, I made a mistake. Oh no. Be a good problem to have. Super weak to Bowmasters? Yeah. Yeah. May actually be cycling Veil here. Okay. We're 1 Twiddle away from Emrakul here. Oh, no, we're not, actually. I guess I'm playing the Minamo next turn. Yes, we'll just pick up the island. Okay, so next turn we go 9 mana, 12, 13, 14, 15. I think, is it 15 exactly? So I use the blue here for Minamo. Let's see. Yeah, it should be exact. I think it's 15 or 16. Oh yeah, I always forget Jegantha. Jegantha's like also like kind of good at this deck too. But spins Golos. Obviously they can have an answer for Lotus. And also Minamo to Vigilance Emrakul if this isn't enough, because it might not be enough. It might not be enough even with Vigilancing Emrakul. Yeah, the only one combo deck was definitely cool. Alright, so let's go untap. I feel like they almost are never countering this. Minamo, untap, Timeless Lotus. Could play more than one Minamo in this build. 16. And I don't think we need to play our Grazer. Not yet. Turn 4 Emrakul. So we make them. So they're gonna go down to 3 Rhinos. Then we get to untap Emrakul, play a Grazer. So we should be able to like survive. Untap Emrakul to block is so funny. I don't think I've ever done that. Yeah, we'll be done without the Grazer though, or without something. Let's see, what can they have? They can have Fury. They have to have Fury. Oh, I also have Jegantha. Right. Can I also Jegantha? I can. Let's not forget Jegantha again. Oh wait, but this means I guess it's the same. No, it's not the same because I forgot to untap the Super Emrakul. I'm just it would have been better to just Jegantha and not Grazer. No, I'm not dead. I'm still dead to Fury. I'm dead to Fury with this line, but I could have played around Fury by just not casting the Grazer. Okay. Although no, Fury still kills me because of trample damage. Never mind. Yeah, I was dead to Fury no matter what. Not that I like took the time to think it out. One, maybe you should be calling a judge in that spot because your opponent may be obligated to do the loop. I'm not sure. I don't think so because it's the same problem with Splinter Twin too back in the day when you had Rakdos Charm against Splinter Twin. The situation was always like they would cast Splinter Twin and then they would probe for information because it was free to do so because there was like no punishment for it. They would go, okay, I'm gonna tap. I have a loop symbol. Do you understand the loop? And then you would have to, like, with the worst acting anyone's ever seen in their entire life, you would have to pretend like you've never seen the Splinter Twin combo before. You have to be like, wait, what? Deceiver Exarch and Splinter Twin do what together? You'd have to pretend like you've never seen it. And so that was the wrong play. The right play was to instead of pretending like you've never seen it, the right play was to be very exacerbated, be like, ugh, I can't believe you drew Splinter Twin and Exarch. Just you're gonna make 1 million guys. I bet you're gonna make 1 million Deceiver Exarchs, and then you would kill them with Rakdos Charm. That was the real meta. But yeah, it sucks. Like it really sucks, honestly. I actually think like if you say to your opponent, I have the Lupus symbol, you should be obligated to do the infinite combo. Instead of just like freely like you basically get to ask, hey, do you have interaction? Is like you just get to like know what's in their hand, in the way things work currently, which sucks. So take Lotus. The meats of months. So yeah, you really, but I think the way the rules work right now, like your opponents are not obligated to like do the loop. So you just have to practice your, you have to practice your salty. I can't believe you drew Grinding Station and Breach together. You're gonna kill me with Thoracle, and then you just have to like make them do it. You know, you just like you have that's the only way to make them do it. I think. Is to be salty, because pretending like you've never seen the combo, it doesn't work. So you have to pretend to be salty. That was always my experience. Splinter Twin was around. Abzan Ring. I wish I had my ring still in my hand. Okay. play our Timeless Lotus, I think. I did have to do that. Yeah, I know. It really sucks. It really does suck that your opponents just get to freely ask what's in your hand. It's been a bad thing for a while, even. And also I encourage you, if you're playing an infinite combo deck, to not like pry for information like that. I think it's kind of messy. If you're just, you know, if sportsmanship is your goal. I guess we'll then first. Or no, I was supposed to get Minamo. I wanted this for like if I hit like hidden strings though. It's nice. It's nice when you have Golos in this spot. Although it didn't. It's not like we hit here. But what's nice is like if you Golos into a Twiddle, then you're able to untap the Timeless Lotus and keep going. I think that dynamic is really cool. That being said, this turn we are stuck. Should I cast this Timeless Lotus? I guess let's have some fun. I don't know. I like casting 5 jobs for free. Blanking interaction with a Teferi help this deck, or you're delighting your deck for worse. I mean, I sure would love to have Teferi Time Traveler and play any combo deck I ever play. Any combo deck I ever play, I would just love to have a free Teferi. Ooh, I'm gonna put that in play. I'm gonna put it in play, and then you can't do anything. But it's like, it's hard on the mana. What are you cutting for Teferi? The deck is like, the deck like really needs a density of like Twiddles, lands, ramp. It's like the whole deck. It's like, what are you cutting Twiddles? 64 cards. I don't think it really fits, but maybe you could. For Golos dies, we're in pretty bad shape. So Bowmaster, main phase Bowmaster target me. Now I have a Spectacle. Okay, and then Grist kill my Golos.
There's a card named
Twiddle, yeah. We're playing. Twiddling your lotuses usually.
Ah, well. Please don't twiddle them too much.
Alright, Emrakul? Okay, give 2. Why is Emrakul the best kill? What would you play instead? Because your options are, I think your main options are Emrakul or Karn. If you play 4 Emrakul, or so 4 Karn over like these 4 or something like that, you have like less early rings, which is like, I think you just want to like maximize your early rings as much as possible. I think these are your only 2 options, Emrakul and Karn. And with Karn you get a real sideboard. Or so with Emrakul you get a real sideboard. But what would you play instead? We could be worried about Solitude and bring in the 3rd Emrakul. I think for right now I'm not going to. I'm gonna go minus Twiddle, minus 2 Grazer for 3 Veil on the play. The Door. Yeah, Door is so bad now that Ring exists. It sucks. Yeah, but yeah, it's just like, so like if we're looking for a card to win the game with, right? Our options are like Emrakul, Thassa's Oracle, Karn for Aetherflux Reservoir. But what's nice about Emrakul is you can find it off Stirrings. It's like a big payoff you can find off Stirrings. It's also like really, really good to Golos into. Like you don't want to Golos into your Thassa's Oracle early. You want your win con to be good off of Golos too. Mind Grind, baby. Yeah, it's like, yeah, you really can't play like the X spells. It has to be something you Golos into. 2 Lotus. Hopefully they don't have a discard spell. And if they do, hopefully it's Inquisition. Damn it. Karn a Breach kill. Yeah, Breach is honestly not very good in this kind of shell without like lots of cantrips. Yeah, Joe Cherries, if you type ! Secret PT deck, there's something special for you, but don't tell anybody that that's there. Just between you and me. A Jegantha in hand here? Guess. The rejections coming in any non-Tron matchups. No, not really. It's just you're so soft to Karn. No! Please, not my... You've taken everything from me, opponent! Now you want to take my Jegantha? You've taken everything from me! Okay, Grief Pitch Thoughtseize. I think they have a Bowmaster. That's why they evoke the Grieve. Ooh, I'll just Elder Miscall. Masked Vandal? Opponent, please. Stop. I had a turn 2. I had a turn 2 ring in this hand. I had a turn 2 ring. Now I have nothing. I have no Jegantha. I haven't heard a bell yet, I guess. It's a joke that can be a Charm Groom and come back from Europe. Vampire Pox was a deck I trophied with. It was the first deck I trophied with in the Crimson Vow trophy race. And it was like pretty bad, but but it was fun, and it's just kind of been a growing meme on the channel. And it's kind of funny. So Edgar Charm Groom also has like some when it comes to these two cards. I remember there was that there's a British Dracula show that came out a few years ago. It was like it was like 3 episodes. I mean, black is everywhere. 3 episodes of like Dracula throughout the years, basically. And the first 2 I thought were really good. And the last one was so bad. It was so disappointing. This is the Demure deck. No, not what we do in the shadows. Like that, I love that show. I'm really happy that the new season is out. When does the new episode come out? What days did it come out on? Fuck you. No. Tuesday? Okay, cool. So I'll be able to watch it before I leave. Fridays on Hulu? Oh fuck, I can't watch it. Stop, stop, stop. I'm doing something. Stop. Let me go first. It's like every turn with this deck is the it's the I think you should leave clip.
Stop, stop, stop. Please let me go. Please let me go first. I'm doing something.
I'm trying to do something, opponent.
Please let me go. Please let me go first. I'm doing something.
Is this deck really better than Amulet Titan? I who told you it was better than Amulet Titan? Yeah, 55 untaps, 55 mana, 100 cards. Oh yeah, I forgot that Shielded is like... you can beat it with Golos. But very good against the ring, huh? Could maybe have left the Growth Chamber in play for the hidden strings to target? To go whites? I'm gonna concede if this can't work. Yes? Yes. Maybe I won't concede. Yeah, we're stuck on a color. We can play Jegantha, which will let us spin next turn. And thankfully, just like having the 5-drop creatures against the Fatal Push deck is pretty nice. Doom with the 37. 55 rings, 55 spell pierces, 100 Minamos, 55 eggers, 55 expansions. Let's fucking go. Do you think the Demure deck was a secret Pro Tour league so they can counter the PT Big Brain Stylismo? As someone who's been working with pros for the last month, it is not. They're not that good. they're not that many levels ahead of everybody else. that we're just like yes, we must leak the secret deck. Leak the deck. So that we can have the good matchup at the PT. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna Dream's Grip here too. Let this get sacked. Or was I supposed to... Oh, I was supposed to twiddle my Jegantha. Fuck. I've never twiddled a Jegantha before. Ooh, we hit a... Oh, no, Ring is so bad with the shielded out, though. Or we can draw some cards with it. Yeah, no, I think so, too. Like, yeah, it's just like... It's... Without... The Pro Tour system isn't, like, what it used to be. You know what I mean? We're just, like, not... as incentivized to go so crazy, but we're working hard. We're working hard, but I don't know. It's not it's not that crazy that anyone would like leak the deck so they can counter it specifically. You know, it's also because like as good as like the pro players are, and as good as like it's good to have like the good minds working together. It's also like it's hard to compete against the hive mind. It's hard to compete against the hive mind. Okay. So, I can't draw any more cards and have my Golos live. Alright, so let's go. Untap, untap. Yes, yes, yes. Go, Jegantha, go! Defeat the Lord of the Rings cards! You were the hero all along, Jegantha. Tin mana's floating still. There's an Emrakul. Yes. Okay. Feels pretty good to beat the Spell Pierce Counterspell. Shielded Bowmaster. This is definitely a Veil of Summer matchup, I think. Yeah, so never thought I'd fight side by side with a companion. Should Enchantress be playing the One Ring? Draw enough cards. You should be playing... What's the card called? Man, I can't remember. Freaking Dracula? Suppression Field. Suppression Field. You should be playing Suppression Field. And try to play like a fetchless mana base maybe? And that's maybe easier said than done, I guess. Suppression Field seems so good in Enchantress. Okay, we'll keep this. I don't think I can put back a Veil. I think I'm just gonna put back the Stirrings. You know why opponents on Lord Revealed? Yeah, Lord Revealed's really good. Is kind of like honestly what it boils down to. But Lord Revealed gives you a density of instants and sorceries for Murktide, and density of like blue pitchables for Murktide Subtlety. But also Lord Revealed it's just a good card where it's effectively a tap land. Or like a little bit better than a tap land even. It's a tap land that you can pay mana for at any time instead of the turn you play it. And like it's a good top deck on the like late game too. It just kind of does a lot. So I could Strings into Ring, but then I don't have Veil up, so let's maybe do that next turn. Honestly, could be playing it here. Whoa! Play Lorien Revealed to this deck. You can't Veil this, unfortunately. But that would be pretty cool. Let's show them Ring Island. Well, it's a bit awkward where like if you're cutting the what do you call them? If you're cutting like non-bounce lands for Lorien Revealed, then you're gonna have a lot of hands that just can't make a mana. It's a bit awkward. Yeah, I think next turn we can go for Ring with double Veil up, maybe. I may also just, like, throw the Timeless Lotus into a counter first. Obviously, if they have another Ransom, it's kind of awkward. Okay. I think I want them to have these two cards. Should you have split Subtlety Force? I don't know, maybe. Couldn't you feel that? You can't. It's choose an opponent, not target opponent. Ransom is like really nice in this deck because it's like a good Golos hit. While they're not casting Thoughtseize. Oh wait, why is it not in my history?
Stop! 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 Please let me go! Please let me go first! I'm doing something!
Please let me go first. I'm doing something. Yeah, you wanted a thumbnail, Gloom? There you go. Play versus ready to go. Yeah, I have them ready to go. I'm definitely not just typing them into YouTube. Okay. I like Ancestor Recall. As much as the next gamer. Cyclo Puppy, 17 months. Thank you, thank you. Every time you resubscribe, Cyclo Puppy, I'm reminded of a NPC in one of the D&D campaigns I'm playing in, named Cute Little Puppy. Even 17 months. Can I take my Emrakul? Shuffles back in. Took a ring? What the fuck? We played that cool card Lightning Storm. It's just Emrakul's so much better because it's a Golos hit. You can't really play anything besides Emrakul. Wow, no Bowmaster. Let's fucking go, dude. It's over. You may have thought it wasn't over. It's over. I guess let's just start off with another Lotus. Chat, does he know? Do I know? They might have edicts. I don't. You don't care about edict. You just cast Emrakul every turn. Although we can also play around it with Grazer. So I guess that makes sense to play this here. Oh yeah, I guess I just cast the Emrakul. Right? I don't mess with Golos here, do I? How much mana do I have? I have 10, 15, 19? 19, 20, 21. I can cast Golos first. They counter, we can just Emrakul. The deck command links to the wrong deck. Okay, not too bad. What did we lose? We lost like Abzan Scam. Ooh, turn 2 ring. No! Stop discarding my turn 2 rings! Stop it! I'm trying to do something! Please let me go first. I'm doing something. Oh wait, mono black? No coffers? You're actually... Oh, I made their coffers, actually. Yet to be seen if they are based or not. It's gotta be correct to wait a turn. I don't know, we're so weak to a discard spell. Yeah, let's just go for it now. If we just draw into a Twiddle next turn, we're winning next turn. It can't be a hidden strings, though. It has to be like a real Twiddle. Could also be Grazer. Nice that the Lotus Field is hexproof too. Most coffers lists don't play discard game 1. I don't think that that's true. I think most coffers lists main deck 4 Thoughtseize. But this could also be like the no coffers list we've been playing. MTGO strings type of ring. No, because strings is a sorcery. Which is why I said you need instant speed Twiddle. But now we can go, let's see if they have a Bowmaster. I think Bowmaster doesn't matter that much this turn. We can just tank, we can just draw 19 cards. I think we're probably going to win this turn. Yeah, so let's just let this happen. Yeah, I know this deck is so sick. I really wish it was like a little bit better. We maybe try Lorien's Revealed in it. That could be interesting. But it's one that I've like kind of ruled out for a PT. But definitely a very good stream deck. So I only have 1 blue mana left for right now. Is it good to Golos first? Yeah, let's Golos. Well, no, it's yeah, because I might want to twiddle the Lotus instead of the ring. Yeah, so let's just make a lot of blue so we can keep twiddling the Lotus. And then the Lotus can let me Golos. Could maybe be better to be twiddling the ring instead of the the Lotus. I'm not actually sure. Let's cast the Stirrings. Okay, that gives me a lot of mana. I'm not sure if it's harder to break off of the ring or Golos spends. But Minamo lets us do both here. Oh, that's true. Forgot about the Minamo line. We should probably be playing more Minamos too. Like at least 2 copies. It was just kind of tough the way I built the mana. Oh, okay, well. That'll do. Strings is also so nuts in this deck sometimes. Well, I'll cast Emrakul, I guess. Before we have too much fun. Welcome to Modern. It's funny, like, this is a deck, like, I'm not even close to considering for the PT, you know what I mean? It's obviously, like, high variance, fragile, that kind of stuff. Also does kind of stink that we didn't find out if they're playing Karn or not. You missed a free on top of Golos? I mean, did I, or did I just try to, like, cast Emrakul and win the game? Mythics went Leyline for discard matchups, could be better than Veil. So, Veil's nice against, like discard and counter spells, but you can play both. You don't have to have rejection for Karns, you can just try to kill them before they Karn, maybe. I'm down to definitely do a second league of this after, and maybe make some changes. When is the upside good enough to consider a high variance stack? I mean, it'll definitely happen. Like when the power level trade-off is worth it. Like I played Aetherworks Marvel at my first ever PT, and that was the best deck by a lot, despite it being like somewhat inconsistent. You'd have to mulligan really aggressively. It was pre-London mulligan too, I believe. But the deck was very good. Hey Athena, way down. Lately she's been like she keeps like turning around and like scratching like she's gonna lay down, and then she just doesn't, and then she just like keeps standing up, and she doesn't know. I wish it's always so sad. I wish I could tell her I was gonna be leaving in 3 days, but I'm coming back. But it's just she refuses to learn English, so more likely to be coffers now. How'd I side? Would I side Sanctity if you expected more burn? Yeah, sure. I think I'm definitely down to try Leyline of Sanctity. You know, I'm down to like continue to work on the deck and see how good we can make it, but also good to manage expectations. So we can twiddle our Growth Chamber, but it's not quite enough mana to. But if we can Stirrings into another Amulet, we're in really good shape. I guess we take Lotus Field and then we go Lotus Field, Twiddle Field. Timeless Lotus. I guess the problem with Timeless Lotus in the Golos... Well, we have the hidden strings on top of the Lotus, yeah. Yeah. Or do I refuse to... Okay, now, yeah, maybe. Athena is very funny. She's just like, she's so intelligent, and she doesn't bark, she doesn't like whine, but she will talk to you. She'll just look at you and go, ah, blah, blah, blah. And then she'll be like very annoyed when you don't understand what she's saying. Could have casted Lotus this turn? Tell me how I could have casted Lotus this turn. And I'll tell you why you're wrong. Probably. Yeah, maybe she's trying to learn. Maybe better discard island. But if I don't draw anything, I wouldn't play the island next turn. You can't tell someone they're wrong if they're asking a question. I just did. What are you talking about? Shad with Twitch Prime, thank you. It's so hard to keep up rejection against the counterspell deck here. I probably won't bring them in against coffers. I probably will concede it in a second, though. Is it possible to untap Lotus Field with Amulet before you sack permanents? Yes, you can, yes. You can also twiddle it before you sacrifice it. You can't strings it. Yeah, I don't think we can have rejection and against them. We just have to try to go fast. You just can't hold up rejection against the discard deck. Hand needs too much, I think. Okay, I'll keep this one. Aren't we already holding up Veil? I mean, it's also hard to board in 7 cards in this deck ever. But sure, if you have Veil and rejection and everything lines up perfectly, it could be fine. You did. People are also smell crack. That doesn't mean it's correct. What the fuck? You know, there are worse things in life than being wrong. This deck more right now than deck used Escape to Wilds? I'm not sure. It's faster, I think. Or maybe it's about as fast. Gangster, thanks for the raid. How the second Bane Face Thoughtseize, bummer. And I thought I really didn't think they had. I didn't think they had one. Having some fun today before Barcelona. Okay, nice that we can play our Growth Chamber without it getting Field of Ruins. Bad that they thought seized my payoff. We're top decking though. Did I reach my sub goal to leave Compton free PT? I mean, I don't know what it is. Like, I just don't know how many subs I'm going to lose. But I am at the point I need. If nobody unsubs, I'll be fine. But I know we're going to lose a lot. Harvard Yard 43, thank you. There's no Karn. Well, at least we have Jegantha to kill Karn, right? I guess they can +1. Yeah, Prime does not auto renew. I'm gonna lose most of my primes. It's okay. It's okay. I'll figure it out. I have a lean winter. It's a new blue black deck. The deck's okay, yeah. I played it a little bit. John with the 5-pack, thank you. Gotta get this up from John. Make sure to thank him. Am I ever gonna Boseiju coffers before or Urborg before they can coffers me? Yeah, would have worked out. Maybe it was good. Do they not have enough mana for whatever they're trying to do? Thank you, John. Rerun a stream and IRL. I'll be doing a little bit of I'm not gonna do rerun streams. I think rerun streams are like, there's just no point. I think I don't know what the point would be, but I'll do some streams while I'm over there. I bought a laptop for it. I need to do a test run with the laptop today or tomorrow. Probably not today though. Yeah, Pro Tour will be streamed. It's next weekend, so not this weekend, but the weekend after. Okay. Can you destroy a Berg response to conference? No, you can't respond to mana abilities. Thank you, Philip. So I killed the Urborg, right? Not the coffers. Obviously, they have a second Urborg, but the potential of stranding their mana is pretty nice. Although I guess this also unlocks their... I mean, either way, we're unlocking their Field of Ruin. But then they get to field and their Urborg has mana neutral. Yeah, I should have kept the coffers. Okay, so we're looking to draw... mostly Golos. Or Stirrings into Golos. Ring is good, but... we would need to hit, like, Hidden Strings or the Twiddle immediately to... go off. But maybe they just don't have another Karn. Famous last words. Oh, that's an interesting draw. Hold the Growth Chamber, I think. Hopefully they invoke Despair. Shieldred. That's pretty bad for me. Could maybe have responded with a Veil. Should probably have responded with a Veil. That being said, I can draw until I hit a Golos, and then I guess they don't. Hold on, they don't just die to Emrakul though. Although they do because I have the Jegantha. Okay, so I need to find a Golos and start spinning Golos instead of drawing cards into the Shieldred. I mean, I may just not draw anything, I guess, but. Okay. So we should be able to... Can we not Emrakul? 5, 9, 10, 11. We don't have enough. I can get one more mana by using the Dream's Grip to cast the Lotus. You're dead if I Emrakul? No, I'm not, because I get to... Oh, because I go to 1 with the ring, right? Then I attack... I mean, I can't Emrakul anyways. I think I'm just dead. Was there a different line? Yeah, no, I don't think so. Alright, we'll be dead. Then draw a card and take 2. Right, okay. I mean, Shieldred's really hard for this deck to beat without Golos. They beat Shieldred last match. How's them? Yeah, you should be able to Boseiju Shieldred. Sane and reasonable thought. Oh, we have it all here, huh? I think I need to take the ring. I have tons of mana, I just don't have a payoff, right? And I can turn 2 this ring. A lot of black decks this league. I think 4 to 5 black decks. Oh, slow start though. Why no Odawara? You could play an Odawara. What would you cut for the Odawara though? I guess a breeding pool. It'd be good to play the Timeless Lotus. But I think I'm just gonna play the ring. The ring is so nuts in this deck. With all the Twiddles. Bad if they have Bowmasters, I guess, with this line. I feel like they would have main phased it maybe, but maybe not also. Uh-oh. Wonder what help with shields and such. Yeah, I understand. Like, but I'm asking you, chatter, what would you cut the Odawara? We can consider adding the Odawara. I think I cut it from like the draft I had. I was gonna give it to you. Yeah, maybe this line was a bit too aggressive, but it's just like so bad if they have turn 2 Moon or a discard spell. Probably just like not the matchup for it. Because like I guess we could go down. We could cut a breeding pool, but like it's kind of awkward to not have as many like turn 1 green and blue sources as possible. Like we have right now 8, 12, 11. We have 12 turn 1 green sources, which is like almost like bare minimum for a deck with 4 Stirrings, 4 Grazer. Ideally, you would really like more, but you do have some hands that are like Minamo Island, Amulet plus like Growth Chamber or Lotus Field. I'm also thinking about if we play, how do we fit Lori and Revealed into the deck? Oh, this is the backup deck. Lori and Revealed's pretty interesting. We can work on it in a second. Yeah, extra Minamo seems good too. It's just we're so low on green sources if we do that, which is why I'm not playing them at the moment. Game of 4 Fables insane, makes every creature must answer. Yeah, I mean, I think Fable over Spyro is really good, just because like Spyro's so bad against opposing Bowmasters. Could it be good to cut the 4th Golos over the 3rd Grazer? It's just so hard to cut payoffs in this deck. Like it's so hard to cut payoffs. Like they discard your payoff really often, and then you're just dying to draw another one. But maybe. It's PT Lord of the Rings. I bet everyone would be up for a gentleman's agreement to play Lord of the Rings cards. I wouldn't be up for that. I've spent the last month playing Lord of the Rings cards nonstop. I haven't been playing non-Lord of the Rings. Gentleman's agreement. Is revealed only good. I've only seen people land cycle it. Seems like land would be better in most modern decks. So I guess one thing is like, just because you've seen people only land cycle it, that doesn't mean that's not good. Like when you land cycle it, you're putting it in the yard for Murktide sometimes. You're mana fixing. It's you need to think of Lorien Revealed as a tap land that can occasionally be a good top deck in the late game. Be a pitch card for your blue cards. That's interesting draw. Oh, I should have Jegantha. They would have had to go to discard. It is good, yeah. Yeah, I know Carson says 14 green for turn 1. So like everyone that's like, oh, Spike, you need to cut 2 green sources for Otawara and Minamo. Like that's like I'm already kind of cheating on green sources, and I feel okay about it because you have some amulet hands that kind of let you get away with it sometimes. Yeah, but Lorien Revealed seems really good in this deck, potentially, because you're just like... I mean, the problem is, like, this deck is so weak to Bowmaster and Shieldred, too. That's another reason why it's just, like, not really, like, a good PT deck. Yeah, it's like Seagate Restoration with upside. Maybe we switch to the backup deck. You probably don't